Today we're going to start on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're going to come onto the back or onto your mat on your back. Soles of your feet pressing together, knees open wide. Head right flat down on your mat. Gaze right up at the ceiling. Go ahead and take a deep breath. And exhale, close your eyes. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just taking this time to come into your breath. Come into the room wherever you are doing your yoga practice this morning. Noticing your breath and accepting it how it is. Not trying to change it, just breathing. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out your mouth. Another deep breath in. Push your breath out your mouth. Come back to your own breath. And as we work through our asanas or our yoga poses today, just be always coming back and thinking about your breath. Something called Ujjayi breath that can help you breathe through your poses. Makes your breath kind of sound like an ocean, so we can pretend that we're there. So when you breathe in and out, you're constricting your throat a little bit, just making it sound like an ocean. So an easy way to do this is you can put the tongue on the roof of your mouth, and then when you breathe out through your nose, so you're always breathing in and out through your nose, when you're breathing in and out, you're constricting your throat a little bit, so it sounds like those beautiful ocean waves. So we're going to do a few of those together here before we truly dive into our asana practice today. So breathe in through your nose. Bring the tongue to the roof of your mouth and then breathe out your nose. And when you do that, you can almost hear your breath a little bit louder in your head too. So it's pretty cool. Let's do another one together. Breathe in. Exhale out your nose. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. You're going to bring your right knee up. Bring your arms out to a T. So right now your knee is facing the sky. And then you're going to keep bringing it all the way over so it meets your left knee on the ground. Just getting a little twist action here. For a little bit more, go ahead and look to the right. You can look up at that right hand. You can even bring your left hand to your right knee. Just gently twisting open this morning. Come back to Supta Baddha Konasana. So your soles of your feet are together how we started, knees wide. And then bring your left knee up to the sky, and then bring it right on over to meet that right knee. You can look up to the left, bring your right hand to your left knee. You can even keep your eyes closed right now if you want. Just easing in. Focusing on that breath. One more breath here. Come on back to center. Bring both of your knees up to the ceiling. And then stretch your legs long, your arms high above you, and do a big, long body stretch. Ooh, just as if you're waking up in the morning. And then meet me in the tabletop position once you're ready. You're gonna come onto all fours, your knees, and your hands, palms of your hands, pressing down into the mat, right underneath your shoulders, knees about hip width distance, right underneath those hips. So you got some 90-degree angles here. Ooh, ooh. Nice. You can just start to move it around a little bit. I like to do these little lateral movements. All right, come back to center. We're gonna do some cats and cows. So drop your belly, look up, cow pose. Inhale. And exhale, round cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more together. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Nice job. Come back to your neutral spine. We're going to go into gate pose. So we're going to push right up on our knees. And you're going to extend. I'm just going to turn this way just so you can see. But you're going to extend your right leg out and place your foot flat on the ground if you can. If not, you can you can be on your heel. Either way is fine. You're going to lift both hands up on an inhale. So inhale, rise. And then you're going to lean over to the right. So you can put that right hand right on that leg a little bit, not pushing down, just resting it. And just breathing, feeling that stretch all along that left side of your body. Waking up your spine. If your foot is down like mine, it actually is working the outside of my foot as well, which is good for things like our warrior positions when we're standing. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, try to go a little bit deeper if you can. One more here. Exhale, back to center. Both arms up. Bring them down to prayer. And then we're going to switch sides. So however you get there is up to you. Right knee is down. Left foot extended out to the side. And again, whether your foot is flat or on your heel, either way is fine. Lift your arms up, inhale, and exhale, lean over to the left. If this bothers your knees too, you can always just remain seated and just lean left and right, even standing. It's all good, it's all awakening that side of the body. Inhale, trying to lengthen. Exhale, trying to go a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart center. And then however you want to get there, meet me in downward facing dog. It's your first one. So you can feel free to kind of walk it out a little bit. If you're having trouble finding, a comfortable downward facing dog, you may want to come into plank position first so that your shoulders are right over your wrists, and then pushing back into downward facing dog. And then just pedaling out your feet, walking left and right. I like to kind of go side to side too, a little bit again, opening up that side of your body. And when you're ready, just come to a nice, quiet, still downward facing dog. And just try to feel this pose. So do you have an extension from your fingertips all the way up to your hip? And then another straight line down that way, so we're kind of making a V. If you find that difficult, try bending your knees a little bit, and then see if you can really just kind of, move your shoulders closer to your mat. Just feeling that extension and coming back into your breath. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, high plank. Push back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Empty all the way out. Inhale, high plank. One more time, push back to down dog. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, knees. High plank. This time you're going to shift forward over your wrists, and you can always drop to your knees. That is always an option. Drop to your knees, come into child's pose if you want to come into child's pose. Take a break whenever you are feeling like you need to. Grab water whenever you want. This is your practice today. Okay, so do what feels good. So you're in your high plank here. You're going to shift over your wrists, lower down to chaturanga. So your elbows are right next to the side of you at 90 degrees. Flip to the tops of your feet. Upward facing dog, nice and slow. You can even drop your knees and your hips for a little cobra. And push back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk to the top of your mat. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach all the way up. Inhale, cactus your arms, and just slight back bend here on your exhale. Inhale, come rise up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Toes are together, slight gap between your ankles here. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back to high plank. Lower down all the way to chaturanga. Flip to the tops of your feet, upward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath here. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach, rise all the way up. Cactus those arms. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in here. And breath out.
Raise your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee. Open up your hips. Stack them one on top of each other. And then try to keep lifting your right knee to the sky. Keeping your shoulders as parallel as you can. Breathe in here. Exhale, step forward. Warrior one. Rise all the way up. Back foot is about 45-degree angle. Bending into that front knee. Hands are high. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Step it back. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Bend, stack, open that hip. Feel that opening. Can you lift your left leg, left knee a little bit higher? Inhale. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Rise. Breath here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit here. Nice job. Getting all warmed up now. You're doing great. Oh, awesome job. All right. If you're not back there, back in our warrior two, right leg to the sky. Bend, stack, open that hip. Step forward. Low lunge on your right foot. So here, your hands are on the ground, but you're not hunched. Trying to have that long spine, heart reaching forward. Back leg is nice and straight on the ball of your back foot. Feeling that opening of that hip. Nice. Another option, if this is too much, you can always drop that back knee. You're still getting that stretch. Even coming up here is fine. Again, whatever works for you. So we're in our low lunge here. So inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Try to bring your nose to your knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, low lunge. We're going to try to step forward, and you can do this as one step or multiple, it's up to you. But we're going to try to step forward and lift your left knee and bring that with you, okay? So we're going to push off, bring that left knee up. Hands are high, straighten that leg, and then bring it in to figure four. So you're going to put your left ankle on, I'll turn so you can see this. You're gonna put your left ankle right on your right thigh. Keep your right or your left foot flexed, and then come down into your figure four so you're feeling that outer hip stretch on your left side. You can bring your hands to heart center. You can try to reach for the floor. Try to get some extra, length in that side of your glute. Wherever you are, try to have your spine nice and long. Coming back into that breath. And it's almost like you're sitting back into a chair while you're, just hanging out with your left foot on your thigh. Nice. Inhale, rise up, bring that left knee with you. And then we're going to go all the way down into our standing leg split. Lift that left leg as high as you can while still keeping your hips square. And then reach down, try to put your hands next to your foot, slight bend in your right knee. And then drop your head. If you can, try to look up at your left foot. Now we're getting that stretch all the way down that right leg, hips, all that good stuff.
One more breath here. Exhale, rise. Again, bring that left knee with you. Plant it on the ground. Chair. So we're in our chair pose. Hands are high. Sitting back in that chair. And chair can be here. Chair can be here. It can be anywhere in between. So wherever you're feeling your chair right now, do that. Nice job. Exhale, fold. Very nice. Take another breath in your fold. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Jumper step back, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Nice job. Lift your left leg here. Bend, stack, open those hips. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Heart shining forward. No matter what you're doing right now, you're changing your body for the better, whether it's your body, whether it's your mindset. You're here, you're ready, and you're doing what's right for you. Whether that's taking a break in child's pose or going into that pose a little bit further, you're doing what works for you, and that's what it's all about. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg, knee to nose. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, low lunge. Again, we're going to push off that back foot. Try to bring that right knee with you. Step forward, knee high. Reaching, straighten that right leg. And then your right foot comes right onto your left thigh. Figure four. Sitting back into that chair, hands either at prayer or reaching toward the floor. Trying to keep that length in your spine. May need to come to your Ujjayi breath here. Find your drishti or your focus point. Keeping that right foot flexed. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stand tall, bring your right knee with you. Then you're going to drop standing leg split. So right knee goes back, body goes down, hands touch the floor. Standing leg split. Try to keep those hips square and then lifting your right foot a little bit higher if you can. While you're here, try to see, is there somewhere where you're really holding tension? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you, squinching your eyebrows together? Just try to soften if you can. Inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale, rise, bring that right knee with you. And plant your foot, chair. Chair pose, one breath here. And fold, nice job. Split your feet about hips width distance. You can grab your two peace fingers, pointer finger and your middle finger. Grab your big toes with them. Inhale, come to a flat back. And exhale, fold. You can bend your knees here. You can sway from side to side. Wherever feels good to you at this time. Just kind of fold Take some deep breaths. Release your toes, toe heel your feet back together. Halfway lift, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Right leg high, bend, stack, open that hip, step forward, crescent lunge. Similar to low lunge, except now we're standing all the way up. Legs are pretty much the same as low lunge though. Hands are high. Again, feeling that stretch in your left hip. That hip flexor feels good. Awesome. Whenever you're doing this, I don't think you can really see my fingers, but try to have active fingers. So it's like you're pushing that energy out and up, just coming right back down to your body. You can even be drawing energy in, whatever you need. Open up, warrior two. Spinning open, your foot is now flat, 90 degrees in the back. Front foot, still a deep bend in that front knee. Arms reaching front and back. One more inhale here. Exhale, come to center, straighten that front leg. Bring your hands all the way up to touching. Nice straight lines here. Then exhale, reverse warrior. Bend back into that front knee. Reach all the way back so you're getting that length all on the right side of your body. Inhale, straighten. I mean, you are strengthening technically. Straighten your leg and reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reverse. And then we're gonna circle our arms all the way down. So we're pinwheeling, flipping that front right palm, pushing down like we're gonna put it on the ground, but bring that left hand up with you as well. Circle it all the way down and then place your left hand right next to your right foot. And now you're in a twisted low lunge. And I'm gonna stay this way for now, even though I'm not facing you. I might glance back at you, but. So you're in a twisted low lunge here. Okay, back leg is strong. Spine is nice and lengthened. Inhale. Exhale, try to twist it out a little bit more. One more inhale here. Exhale. Now you're gonna go right into your side plank. Now, when you go to your side plank, you can drop your knee, you can drop to your elbow, whatever you wanna do to get yourself there, okay? So leave your left hand planted, take that right foot that's in the front for your low lunge, while your hand is still up if you can, and step back to your side plank. Hips are high. I'm gonna straighten out a little bit here. Arm is to the sky. Again, you can always drop that left leg, that left knee, and wherever you are though, you're still reaching your hips to the sky. Okay, so whether you're here or you're here, hips are still high. Take one more breath here. Lift that right foot up if you can, and then step it back and behind you. So you're gonna bend your knee, step it back behind you, come into wild thing. So left leg is straight, right knee is bent, and then lifting your hips. So now you're lifting both hips to the sky instead of just the right one. Then reaching that hand as far forward as you can while you're still pushing off that left hand.
You're gonna need your breath here, people. You're all wild things. I can't see you, but I know it. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way around to high plank. Low plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Nice job here. Move it side to side, back and forth. Left leg high. Bend, stack, open your hip. Step forward, crescent lunge. Rise all the way up. Nice job. Feeling that opening of your hip. Tucking those hips. You can look up, you can look ahead of you. Just try to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Nice. Open up, warrior two. Strong warriors. So strong, reaching front and back. Active fingers. Gaze right over that middle finger. Left knee pushing out. Inhale, straighten, reach to the sky. Exhale, reverse warrior, bend back into that front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Nice job. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reverse warrior. Now we're going to circle those arms all the way down. So flipping your top palm, circling around, and you're also turning your back foot as well at the same time. So now when you're in your low runner's lunge, but it's twist. So your left hand is reaching high to the sky. Right hand is on your mat, right next to that left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now leaving that right hand where it is, underneath your shoulder, you're going to turn onto the side of your right foot and then step your left foot into side plank. Hips are high, arms are reaching, dropping to your knee or your forearm if that suits you. Holding here. Lifting that left leg, stepping back into wild thing. Lifting those hips, reaching with that left hand to the front of your room, front of your mat. Pushing off that right hand, lifting those hips. Opening that heart to change, to acceptance, to whatever it is that's coming our way. One more inhale. Exhale, circle all the way around to your high plank and either downward facing dog or through another vinyasa. Nice job. In your downward facing dog, go ahead and drop to your knees, knees wide, and then go back into child's pose. Reaching those arms forward, putting your forehead right on your mat. Taking a few breaths here. Coming back to that ujjayi breath, or that ocean breathing. Showing yourself some love, some appreciation. so appreciate all of you being here today. And I just so much more appreciate you working through your practice, however that comes to you. Deep inhale here. Deeper exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to your downward facing dog. You're going to take your right hand and then you're going to twist it under. So you're going to try to reach for your ankle in your down dog if you can, but grab anything. Ankle, shin, thigh. Just don't grab your knee. Anything else, try to grab onto part of your leg and just gently twist. You can look under your armpit up at the ceiling or the sky. And switch right hand to mat, left hand to wherever you want to reach it to, and twisting. Nice job. Come back to your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high. Bend, stack, open that hip. Bring your knee to your nose. Come all the way forward. Try to touch your knee to your nose if you can. Bring it all the way back. Bend, stack, open your hips. Knee to right tricep. Drive it right in there. Lengthen all the way up. Bend, stack, open. Inhale. Exhale, twist it. Knee to left tricep. Lengthen out. One more time, knee to nose. Lengthen all the way out. Bend, stack, open those hips. And either stay here or flip your dog by leaning, drawing that right foot closer around to the floor. Flipping your dog. Hips go high to the sky. Arm reaches toward the front of the room. You can even reach toward the floor. You can turn your hand and go into a wheel if that suits you. Lifting those hips. If you're in your three-legged dog, you're breathing and trying to open up those hips. One more inhale here. And exhale, circle all the way around. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. One breath here. And exhale. Lift your left leg high. Bend, stack, open those hips. Knee to nose. Lengthen. Bend, stack, open. Left tricep. Lengthen. Right tricep. Lengthen all the way back. One more, knee to nose. And lengthen all the way back. Bend, stack, open those hips. And either stay there or continue to open up those hips even more. Lean and flip your dog. Both feet are facing the back of your mat. Left arm is reaching toward the front of the mat or trying to reach toward the floor. You're so strong. You look great pushing those hips toward the sky or opening those hips if you're in your three-legged dog. One more inhale here. Exhale all the way around to our last vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Nice job. Drop to your knees so they're about hips width distance apart. You're gonna come into your extended puppy. So your hips stay high, and then just like in child's pose, we're reaching our arms forward and just resting your forehead on the mat and breathing. Appreciating everything that you've done so far this morning. Maybe even appreciating all the things that you plan to do. Whether they work out or not, still show appreciation. There's so many changes going on, I mean at all times, but especially right now in the world. And how we're going to think about those changes will make all the difference. When you come to your mat, can you find that you can let go of some of those changes a little bit, or accept them, or even just empower yourself to be okay with them? Something to think about. Take an inhale here. Walk your hands back, sitting right back on your heels. And then dropping to your seat, going all the way back to where we started at the beginning of class, to your Supta Baddha Konasana, right on your back, soles of your feet touching, knees wide, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Does it feel different now from the beginning of class? Do you find there's more opening? Whether that's in your hips or whether that's in your mind. That's for you to decide. You notice your breath calming as you inhale and exhale out your nose. Can you scan up and down your body and check in with each part? And then maybe even just relax it a little bit more as you scan from your head all the way down to your toes. Change is more about, or should I say, is more than recognizing it. Change is about empowering yourself to figure out what is it that you want to do with it. Sometimes it might be nothing. There's nothing we want to do with these changes. Sometimes it might be more than that. Recognizing and empowering yourself. Where can we go from there? Inhale, bring your knees together. Bring your knees all the way into your chest. And then just kind of do some rocking from side to side, back and forth. And your spine, your back, a little massage. And then if you're not already, rock front to back. And then come all the way forward. Meet me in one more downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high. You're gonna step it forward to lizard lunge. You're gonna place your right foot right outside your right hand. So your knee and your ankle are still in alignment. Now that you're here, you're gonna drop your back knee. And then what I like to do so that you're not right on your kneecap because that's not comfortable, after you drop your knee, lift onto the back of your foot, lean or scooch back a little bit, then put your knee back down and lean forward a little bit. So you're in your lizard lunge. You can turn your toes facing out and your knee facing out like that if that feels good. Otherwise, you can keep it forward, keeping your spine long. You can drop to your forearms. Just breathing and holding this here. Close your eyes even. Whatever works for you. Push up onto your hands if you're not already there. And we're going to switch sides. However you get there is fine. You may find you want to push back up onto that left toe. Extend that right leg behind you. Maybe do a couple hip circles. And then extending your left leg high and bringing it on forward right next to that left hand. Dropping that back knee. And either staying up here or dropping to your forearms. Again, toes can be out, knee pushing out. You can have your toes facing forward. You may find, does this side feel a little different? Do you find that you can go into a little bit deeper, or maybe the other side was a little more flexible? No judgment though. Everybody's body is so different, and even just within your body, each side is so different. Nothing wrong with that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, send it right to that hip. A little extra there. One more inhale. And exhale, come on out. You can push off your back toe, straighten that leg back. Do some hip circles. And then wherever you are, just meet me on your back. Let's get those legs up. It's a beautiful day outside today, so maybe you'll be outside, maybe walking around, doing some yard work, whatever it is you're gonna do. It doesn't matter right now, but let's get these feet up and our legs just ready for whatever comes in our day today. And
flex and point your toes. You can go into shoulder stand with your hands on the low back. However you want to get there. Wherever you are, slowly come on down. Extend your legs and your arms long. Deep breath in here. And a deeper breath out. Melt everything to the floor. If you want to do any last movements or slight stretches, maybe one more twist, left and right. Bringing that knee across your body. If you're doing something that's one-sided, go ahead and switch now. Make sure we give both sides some love. Wherever you are, coming back to center, right on your back, setting up for Shavasana. And spread your feet wide, toes out to the side. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. Head, you might need to find you even want to tuck your chin a little bit to lengthen your spine even more as you lie here in Shavasana, preparing for your rest. Go ahead and close your eyes. One more big inhale. Exhale, let everything go. Shavasana. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Another deeper inhale and the deepest exhale. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Move your head from side to side, coming back into the room or wherever it is that you are. Circle out your wrists and your ankles. And when you feel ready, bring both knees right into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Show yourself so much appreciation for coming here this morning. And whenever you're ready, you're going to roll right over onto your right side and just rest there. On your right shoulder, put your third eye or your forehead right onto your mat. Use your arm as a pillow, resting on your side. Our reading today is called Changes in the Air. Just as the world around us changes and evolves, so do the circumstances and situations in our lives. We live in a universe that is alive, vibrant, and constantly evolving. Change is the way nature, the universe, and the divine moves us through each period of our lives and into destiny. We are led to our next lesson, our next adventure. There's no need to deny change, to fear it or fight against it. Change is inevitable. Just as the earth is constant motion and transformation, so are we. Take your place in the universe dance, the universe rhythm. Allow change to happen. Work with it as your life unfolds. Sometimes change comes in one smashing moment, like a volcanic eruption. Other times it happens more slowly, the way the winds and rains sculpt bridges out of canyons. Learn to trust your body, its signs, signals, warnings, and excited proclamations. We let the gathering clouds warn us of impending storms, and we learn to study and predict tremors in the earth. In much the same way, our body can function as a barometer for our soul and its place in the constantly changing and evolving universe. Thank your body for helping you. Thank the universe for what it's about to do. Then, thank God or any universal being that you believe, because change will bring you closer to love. With your eyes closed, come to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Taking change in stride can be hard, and however we get there is up to us. So as we finish our practice today and go on to continue our practice in our daily lives, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. Lift them up to your third eye. Thank you so much for being here today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the weather. Namaste.